Where were we? Still on page 7. And we're approaching the end of the year. I was looking at my stats for the year. I keep records here. This is 131 pages for 2023. This is page number 131. I'm hoping to get to 132 before New Year's, but it's looking like that might not happen. That's 7 days. Lately I've been doing, it seems like about 4 pages a day. I mean, I'm 1 page every 4 days, rather. I'm definitely slowing down. There was a period where I was doing a page a day during the lockdown and stuff. By the way, are we on the right? No. Why that may not be the best thing, though, is, first of all, that eye is in the wrong place, isn't it? Maybe it's a little bit closer there. You know, maybe it's not the best thing. Makes me wonder. But I think that, you know, if you're pursuing anything, doesn't matter what it is. It could be comics. Could be anything, though. You do have to pursue it every day, even when you aren't motivated. Maybe especially when you aren't that motivated. If you want to really improve. I was talking to a friend of mine at work and about comics, and happened to mention, you know, this is what I'm trying to do in order to reach this goal, you know, before this time. I found the picture that I wanted to show. Is it in here? It's probably in here. Here it is. It's the most obvious thing in the world. This is the issue, right? The specter is always after you. That thing right there. And so you end up in this situation. And, which that's where I am. But there's a whole point to all this stuff, which is that you cannot truly achieve anything unless you put the effort in. And the effort is directly related to the outcome of what you're trying to achieve. The shoulder, but I might have made it too high or too big. Let's do it like this. The original comic that was before this one, when I was working on it, I thought, oh, that's the best thing I've ever done. This is way better than the thing I did before. And now, of course, I look at it and I go, that's not very good at all. What I'm doing now is the best thing, right? And that's what I'm talking about. You have this ability to sort of power level your abilities. So my friend at work said, well, it's art. It's not supposed to be competitive. And I'm like, yes, it is. You're competing with yourself all the time. That is at the core of the urge to create. Is competitive greatness. Even if you don't have anyone in particular in mind that you're trying to be as good as or anything like that, you're still trying to achieve. Oh, I don't know if I like that gem. I like this. This is an important panel too, and I'll tell you why. There's something subtle that goes on here. You might have noticed that this panel looks a little bit like this panel, but what's different is the different direction. The direction. That's important. Why is that important? Well, that reinforces the idea that she's made a decision to go back. The direction of the panel. See, in general, your hero should always be going this way to the right. The only time they're going this way is when they're going to revisit something, usually. A villain can face this way by default. When a hero faces this way, they're going back to something. In this case, she's made the decision to go back and rescue the other guy. Oh, I don't think I did the eyebrow very good. Let's take a look. We missed her ears. You hit me in my ear. This is like off a Fight Club. So a lot of this is going to get covered by speech balloons. Bump this up a little bit. Your main enemies in this journey of whatever it is what we're trying to accomplish are procrastination and all manner of other sabotage. Ego. That'll get you. The way ego gets you is really embarrassing. It's the sudden realization that you aren't as good as you thought you were, or that you were talking up yourself to be. It can be kind of motivating, though, to think, yeah, I'm good now. I'm a good artist. I'm a good drawer. Although it isn't really about just the drawing as we've discussed. Or just the drawing. And that will improve over time. There is in the pencils an idea I had to do like a kind of wisp. Let's do it on another layer. We'll erase some pencils here. And then go back to the other layer, the first layer. I don't know if it works or not. For right now, let's pretend it works. We can take it out later. And I'm going to throw in a background layer. Just thinking about black doing, I don't have enough like kind of solid black areas. Wait. Yeah, that'll help anchor the page a little bit. I can tell I've got a problem with making these flames seem pointy. But I think the way to fix that is to go back to the layer that they're on and just erase them. There we go. No problem. Problem solved. But we got to make sure that we get back to this layer. Make sure that matches the panel border. There it is. Come on now, baby. It really is a really nice brush. That I could use. Now imagine if this were a cartoon. Those animes the kids are talking about are so influential. The reason we go from white to black is you can imagine a background color shift or something like that to emphasize what she's saying. All right, let's see. Same deal here. All right, okay. All right, that's a start. I could reduce that over just long enough to fit in. Our speech bubbles. Make sure you put them on the right layer. Using the panel borders as our supporting element. I could do that, or I could do it this way, from over here. Let's use this one. Okay. Grab the white. Grab the eraser and get rid of the excess. Oops. Yeah, remember the speech bubbles are part of the art. Okay. And then bring up the shadow there. Is that a whole panel? I think we're good. We're good to go on that one. Keep going. Keep going. Even if it's not perfect, there's no point in noodling on it. The whole point of this is not to get people to stop and marvel at your art, although some artists will tell you that that's the point. They're wrong. The whole point is for them to read the story and appreciate what's going on without thinking about it too much. As subtle as you please. Immersion. I don't think I did a very good job with her left arm, but I think I'm probably okay on the right arm. Even leave the left arm back. Originally, she's going to be pointing directly at the antenna, which is another not so subtle bit of cartooning to say, hey, look at this. A lot of these ideas were kind of revealed to me. The very first cartooning class I took, I had Tom Mandrake, Kubrick class. He said, if you have a guy with a spear, like, if there's a guy with a spear in the scene and there's something that needs to be looked at, have the guy with the spear point. It's a literal arrow, to point the spear at it. And then I suddenly realized what was going on. All right. We're close. We're close. We have a lot of ideas together now. I think we're probably just one more day on this page. I think we are going to get to that next page before the week is out. Like I said, procrastination is your enemy. There's also the idea that perfect is the enemy of the pretty good. The 80% solution. Maybe I don't like that. All right. I need to study Jack Kirby more, figure out how he did Silver Surfer. At least inking wise. I know he didn't do the inking himself, but like he drew everything you see that Kirby did. He actually drew it the way it was meant to be inked. So I've got to figure a bit of that out. All right. Thin line. Something like that. And we're going to have to sort of fake in some technology. Using our contour lines to reinforce the three-dimensionality of the object, whatever it is. This is meant to be like an antenna that the Ape Legion is using to coordinate how they're controlling the dimensional rift. So the dimensional rifts are these powerful forces that were being used for all kinds of reasons, for traveling, for invasion, for profit, etc. And they were all controlled by one person originally. This character named Thaddeus Van Ruin, and he was a kind of like this evil scientist guy, this ruthless evil scientist guy, the Doctor Doom of my setting. And a character named Gallows, who was a sort of a pulp superhero character, broke into his base and blew up the system, along with a character that actually did have a power, Topaz. That's in the very first 9-volt, the superhero anthology. And then, since then, all the dimensional gateways have been sort of out of control, and so it's popped up in story after story that I've been doing. How everyone's trying to seize control of the gateways or find them. Find the right one. Remove some of the constraints. This is all deep magic. Well, anyways. And one of the recent ones, one of the recent ones, Prometheus Powers, had been sent to recover this thing called the Dimensional Stella, which was in Pellucidar, which is where this is taking place, and uproot it and bring it back. Ooh, I need thin lines, thin lines. And so they did. And so the last two stories, this one and the previous one, are all related to that activity, like that particular action. Now I can see I did this wrong by having it. I think I should have these little rings. I have them like going like that. Maybe I should have it instead going. No, I think it's the way I drew them is probably better. Alright. It's going to take me a while because I'm going to have to sort of detail out all the jungle. This is all jungle back here. Tree lines and foliage all around. But I think we're going to leave that till next video. Yes, the Ape Legion is super smart. And they built a miniature version of Van Ruin's dimensional stabilizer. And they plan to use it to invade Earth. With the help of Corbeau. Of course, Corbeau would never help to such a thing. Gotta figure out how to do this little electrical nimbus. All right, Merry Christmas, everybody. Watch out for troublemakers. Make some like vines or something crawling all over this. Gotta figure out how to detail this in. Alright. Please like, follow, and subscribe, and there will be more comics every day. Sorry about yesterday, it was Christmas. Talk to you later.